that's not only going to be constrained over time to what you can do on a phone, right, on a small screen. So when you think about, when we got started,
Mark Zuckerberg isn't just building another gadget, he's preparing for the biggest war of his career. A war that could end the smartphone era and bring Apple and Google to their knees. Mark Zuckerberg is preparing for the biggest war of his career. It is not about social media, it is not about the metaverse, and it is not even about artificial intelligence alone. It is about control of the future device that will replace the smartphone, and his weapon of choice is a pair of glasses. At first glance, smart glasses may not seem like a threat. Google tried them years ago and failed. Snap experimented with camera glasses, and they were nothing more than a toy. But Zuckerberg believes his glasses will be different. He has poured billions into Meta Reality Labs, betting that augmented reality eyewear will one day become as essential as the iPhone. If he's right, then Apple's iPhone could go the way of the flip phone, and billions of users may never touch a smartphone again. If he is right, then smartphones will no longer be the center of our lives. And if that happens, Apple and Google, the two companies that dominate the smartphone era, could see their empires collapse. Today on Viral Facts, we uncover the shocking truth about Zuckerberg's plan for smart glasses, why 7 billion users worldwide may soon face a future where smartphones are obsolete, and how this new device could destroy Apple and Google forever. The dream of smart glasses is simple but powerful. Instead of looking down at a phone, the world itself becomes your screen. Digital maps appear in front of your eyes. Messages float in the air. Video calls happen through holograms. Augmented reality turns every street, store, and room into an interactive environment. No more tapping on a glass rectangle. No more carrying a phone. The glasses do it all invisibly. This is not just science fiction. Meta has already launched versions of Ray-Ban smart glasses with cameras, microphones, and artificial intelligence assistants. The current models are limited, but they are only the beginning. Zuckerberg's ultimate goal is to create sleek, lightweight glasses that can replace everything your smartphone does. The goal is not to upgrade the phone. The goal is to kill it. Why is this such a threat to Apple and Google? The answer is simple: both companies make their fortunes through smartphones. Apple earns billions every year from iPhones and the App Store. Google controls Android, the operating system used by billions of devices worldwide, and it makes money through search ads and services on those phones. If smartphones disappear, their control disappears too. Zuckerberg knows this. He understands that Meta cannot beat Apple and Google in the smartphone market. Instead, he wants to leapfrog them, creating the next dominant platform before they can catch up. It's not just competition, it's revenge. Apple hurt Meta once. Zuckerberg plans to end Apple forever. But why would billions of people adopt smart glasses? The answer lies in how technology always evolves. Decades ago, computers were massive machines. Then came personal desktops, then laptops, then smartphones. Each step brought the screen closer to the user. Glasses are simply the next step. The screen disappears and the digital world becomes part of reality itself. Zuckerberg believes this transition is inevitable, and if Meta controls the hardware, the operating system, and the app ecosystem for smart glasses, then Meta will own the future just as Apple owned the smartphone era. Now let us look at the risks. If 7 billion people switch from smartphones to smart glasses, privacy and surveillance will reach a new level. Cameras on your face, microphones always listening, artificial intelligence analyzing everything you see. The potential for abuse is enormous. Every conversation, every location, every glance could be tracked. With a phone, you can look away. With glasses, you can't. They don't just track your clicks, they track your life. Zuckerberg says the glasses will empower people, but critics warn they could turn society into a surveillance nightmare. This is why many experts say 7 billion users are at risk. Not only could smartphones be replaced, but human privacy itself could vanish. Another reason this story matters is the rivalry between Meta and Apple. In 2021, Apple introduced new privacy features that cost Meta billions in lost advertising revenue. Zuckerberg never forgave them. Now, by creating smart glasses, he has a chance to bypass Apple entirely. No more App Store fees, no more dependence on iPhones. Meta would control its own device, its own ecosystem, and its own future. This isn't just a product launch. It's Zuckerberg's revenge plot against Apple. And what about Google? Google has already tried and failed with Google Glass, but that does not mean it is safe. If Meta's glasses succeed, Google's dominance of Android and mobile ads could collapse. Why would you search on a phone when your glasses can answer questions instantly, showing results in front of your eyes? Why would you use a browser when augmented reality assistants can guide you directly? Google's core business model could be shattered, but building this future is not easy. Zuckerberg has already spent more than $40 billion on Reality Labs. Meta loses billions every year chasing this dream. Critics call it reckless, shareholders complain, yet Zuckerberg refuses to stop. He says smart glasses are the future, and he is willing to burn money until they become real. For Meta, this is not just business, it's life or death. The glasses themselves are evolving quickly. The newest Ray-Ban Meta glasses already include voice assistants powered by artificial intelligence. You can ask questions, take photos, live stream, and even get real-time translations. Future versions will add augmented reality displays, projecting digital images into the real world. Imagine walking down the street and seeing restaurant reviews floating above buildings, or directions guiding you like arrows on the ground. That is the vision Zuckerberg is chasing. Now let us pause here for an interesting thought. What happens to society when billions of people wear cameras on their faces every day? Public life would change completely. Privacy in public spaces would vanish. Strangers could record you at any moment. Employers could demand workers wear glasses to monitor performance. Governments could force citizens to use them for identification. When everyone wears a camera, no one is safe. The possibilities are both revolutionary and terrifying. This is why some experts say Zuckerberg's glasses are not just a product. They are a global shift in how humans interact with technology and with each other. The race is not only about hardware, it is also about software ecosystems. Just as Apple controls the App Store and earns billions in fees, Meta wants to build its own app marketplace for glasses. Developers will create augmented reality apps, games, and tools. Every time you use them, Meta earns money. This is why Zuckerberg calls it the next computing platform. Whoever controls it controls the future. But will people actually adopt it? History suggests yes. When smartphones were first introduced, many said they were unnecessary. Why carry a computer in your pocket? Today, billions cannot live without them. The same skepticism exists for glasses now, but as the technology improves, adoption could explode. Apple is already trying to catch up. Its Vision Pro headset is an attempt to control the augmented reality future, but the device is bulky, expensive, and limited. Zuckerberg's plan is simpler and more dangerous. Make glasses that look normal, feel normal, and slowly replace the phone in your pocket. The threat to Apple and Google is massive. Their entire empires rest on smartphones. App Store fees, mobile ads, iOS, Android. All of it depends on people carrying phones. If the phone disappears, their power disappears. Zuckerberg knows this, and he is betting that Meta's glasses will be the killer of the smartphone era. But let us also consider the darker side. If Zuckerberg controls the glasses, he controls not just apps, but reality itself. He could place ads in your field of vision, track your gaze, and shape what you see and do. The level of influence over 7 billion people would be unlike anything in history. Facebook already controls your feed. Imagine if it controlled your vision. Meta already controls what billions see on Facebook and Instagram. With glasses, that control could extend into the physical world. This is why critics warn that Zuckerberg's glasses could be the most dangerous device ever created. Not because they replace phones, but because they replace reality. So what does the future look like? If Meta succeeds, smartphones may become relics. Instead of pulling out a device, you will simply say commands, gesture, or think, and the glasses will respond. Augmented reality will dominate work, entertainment, and communication. Apple and Google will scramble to adapt, but Meta could already hold the throne. If Meta fails, then the dream of glasses may die for another decade, and Apple will remain king. But history shows that technology never stands still. Whether it is Meta or someone else, smart glasses are coming. The only question is who will own the future. For now, the battle lines are clear. Zuckerberg has bet everything on glasses. Apple is betting on mixed reality headsets. Google is struggling to find its strategy, and 7 billion people stand at the center, their future habits, privacy, and even freedom hanging in the balance. The shocking truth: Zuckerberg's glasses won't just end smartphones. They could end reality as we know it. Smartphones already rewired our brains. But what happens when the screen isn't in your hand? It's in your eyes. Smart glasses aren't just a technological shift, they're a psychological weapon. Studies already show that constant smartphone use reduces attention spans, increases anxiety, and fuels addiction through endless notifications. Now imagine that same system not in your pocket, but in your vision 24/7. There will be no escape. Notifications, ads, and feeds could follow you everywhere, projected in front of your eyes even as you eat, walk, or talk to your family. The line between reality and virtual manipulation will blur until people cannot tell where their own thoughts end and Meta's programming begins. Critics warn that this level of immersion could create a new kind of dependency, not just on apps, but on a device that literally shapes how you see the world. For Zuckerberg, control of the glasses means control of human attention itself.